Thanks for keeping it tuned right here on NewsNet. I'm Charlie Tinker, and don't touch that dial because around America we go. You know, October, National Car Care Month, which is a great reminder, a really appropriate reminder to always keep that ride in the best condition possible, with the idea that if you don't let it down, it certainly won't let you down, much less when winter blows in or you know, on that fall road trip. So lots of opportunities to take advantage of that. So we've got some hot tips coming in for the cooler months. We want to bring in Lauren Fix, AKA the Car Coach. Lauren, thank you for taking the time and welcome aboard.
Thank you, Charlie. I appreciate you being here.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, you've been literally everywhere. No real better person to talk about this. You know, everything from the Weather Channel, virtually every network, cable news programs, most of the magazines you find on store shelves. So what is your, I guess, your number one tip kind of moving into fall for people on the road there?
Number one tip is don't forget the oil, the lifeblood of your engine. And a lot of times people think, oh, I'll just change it to change it. The key thing is to make sure it's by mileage and not by time. Because sometimes we drive a lot of miles and other times we don't drive that often. During the summer, maybe you want to ride your bike. But when it comes to changing your oil, do it based on mileage. And a lot of times you'll go to an oil change place and they'll put whatever they've got in. That's not what you need to do. The secret is to look in your owner's manual and get the correct oil and the correct type. I highly recommend just going with a full synthetic. I use the Quaker State Ultimate Durability full synthetic oil because you get the best lubrication, it increases your fuel economy, you get better protection for your motor, and it gives you extreme engine performance, because those people that just say whatever you put in, just get it done, that's when you have engine damage. Especially a lot of the new warranties require full synthetic. So keep that in mind. If you don't want to do the oil change yourself, you can ask your favorite technician to put the Quaker State full synthetic oil in. Smart tip. Another thing that you probably don't know about is that 80% of your driving decisions are based on visibility. And as the fall comes and the leaves are falling, it gets darker earlier, you want to make sure you can see, check your headlights, and replace your wiper blades. Now, maybe you don't know how to do that, but if you got a wiper blade that's falling apart like this, it needs to be replaced. It's very easy to do. If you don't know how to do it, you're like, I don't know how to do this. I really don't have a clue. And I know we had talked before and you had said, I don't know what I'm doing. That's okay. That's okay, Charlie. I'm going to tell you the biggest secret that people don't know about. If you go to any Pep Boys, they'll check for free your fluids, they'll do service checks, and they'll install your wiper blades, and they'll even install cabin air filters. They carry the Bosch HEPA filters if you got a lot of allergens, you know, in your life. It'd be great to filter some of that out. But in addition to that, they offer cold weather prep, so you're ready for the roadway. They have everything from batteries to brakes. So if you do it yourself and you're easy to replace a battery, they can do that for you. Or you can say, I don't want to do this. I don't want to learn how to do this. I want to sit back, have a cup of coffee, talk to my friend Charlie, and let them do it. They have ASC certified technicians, master techs. They'll do all the work for you. And they, of course, just tell them what you need. And you can look in your owner's manual so you know what needs to be done based on interval. But there is one thing everyone should know how to do. They should teach this in driver's ed if they don't. And that is checking your tire pressure. You should check it once a month against the number inside your driver's door. So next time you get in your vehicle, open the door and look down and you'll see a sticker. That sticker is the correct tire pressure for your car. Don't use the number on the tire because that could be fit a dozen different vehicles. That is the correct way to look at the tires. And while you're there, you can look at the tread. You don't have to be a tire expert. But if it's worn unevenly, there's belt coming through, you see cord, a nail is in the tire, obviously you need new tires. And if you're going to do that, a way to save money is to find a tire that offers a road hazard coverage. And a lot of times it's extra. So looking around, because I try to help all of your viewers get really great tips, Hercules has a tire that's available that is up to an 85,000-mile warranty. It is the Road Tour 855. It includes a 45-day trial and road hazard coverage. 4,000 tire stores around the country. You can easily find Hercules tires, and this is the Road Tour 855. It's the strong, silent type. Now, a lot of times people say, well, you know, I think I got my car ready, but what happens during the holidays when you're thinking about it? You know, my car's older, and I got to drive cross country for the holidays,
right.
Or I've got to take a kid to school or pick up a kid. I had to do that. My kids were 5 hours away. A lot of times what people will do is that's the time of year they need a large SUV or something, they'll go online and rent a car. So you can go to Hertz. There's lots of deals, but during the holidays you want to book way in advance because they run out of cars like every other rental company. So You can go to Hertz, but there's something special you probably want to know about. They have a sweepstakes going on. They are giving away a Hendrick Motorsports of NASCAR fame, a custom 2020 Camaro SS, no purchase necessary. Sweepstakes are ending November 15th. It includes VIP, trip to Charlotte, a unique driving experience. You could have that Camaro in your driveway. Wouldn't it be cool? Black Camaro, yellow stripes. You don't even have to know what you're doing on cars like that. That's the kind of thing you're like, I got the coolest car in town. And if you said, well, I'd like to drive one, but I don't want to own one, Hertz will rent you one. So you could, like, if you're going to the lower half of the country in certain cities, you could rent a ZL1 or a Camaro SS and show up at Grandma's house, and she'll know you're arriving, because that'll be the total coolest car in town.
In style, absolutely, absolutely.
In style.
I just went through the whole tire ordeal too, so I'm going to look you up on that. Absolutely. Total pain. So the road hazard definitely comes in handy there. So
It does. I went through it too.
Right. And I'm sure a lot of our viewers have in one way, shape, or form with many of these problems. And I'm going to ask you. As I mentioned, I think I sometimes act like I know what I'm doing. I don't necessarily when it comes to cars. It's that point of pride thing. So what's the number one question you're asked by, let's say, a total novice under the hood?
Well, I think the big thing is they get intimidated. Do I have to go to the dealer or can I go to an independent repair shop? And I always tell them, if service is included with your vehicle and it's brand new, you might as well have it done. It's free. But if it's not included, and many new vehicles don't have it included, the best bet is to go to a store that carries a repair shop that has ASE certified technicians. I'm an ASE certified technician. I get outranked by the Master Techs. They have Master Techs at Pep Boys, but if you have a Master Tech working on it, you don't have to worry, especially if you've got a hybrid or something, or an older car, and you're like, I don't know where I'm going to get parts. They'll have it, and that way you don't have to worry about it, because I think it's so difficult to make a decision who's going to do the work on your car, because it's the second most expensive investment you have, and the wisest way to save money is to obviously keep it for a longer period of time. That's why the average car on the road is 12 years old, because people are wise enough to know, I'm going to keep my car. And if you're going to do it, maintain that vehicle so that it keeps you safe on the road.
Right. Obviously, adding even more importance to the oil factor there, especially with high mileage considerations, that kind of thing too. So, all right. Well, Lauren Fix, the car coach, thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy schedule for us.
Thank you, Charlie.
Absolutely. And thank you, as always, for joining us for Around America. I'm Charlie Tinker. Keep it tuned right here on News Now. We've got a lot more news, weather, and sports coming right at you.